So hello my lovelies, this is Jamie with gettingcrafty.net. That's gettingcrafty.net. This is our Facebook Live. We do these twice a week, and on Mondays I come with a project for you, but on Fridays you get to pick. So you're going to see this great live, and the rules are this. We're going to be using the Sailing Home Bundle. That's this gorgeous Sailing Home stamp set, just like so. On its own, it's item number 149457, but if you'd like to save 10% on it and its coordinating smooth sailing dies, then you get to buy the bundle and save 10% with item number 151066. That's 151066. And so, and Jeanette has 4 kids crawling all over you. Girl, I live that life. I get it. So let's go ahead and play along. We are gonna pick, you guys have 3 choices for color for cardstock. You do, you only see 2. Gotta love it. We are gonna look at your choice of Whisper White, Night of Navy, or Balmy Blue. So here's our Simply Scored board. And yes, you will see all kinds of lines on my board. Now, I've been using this board for over 8 years. Stampin' Up! Introduced it when my youngest was with me and she was a baby. And so she's 8 years old now. So what, 9 years? Almost 9 years? I've been using the same board, this one, and it never dies. It's my favorite board. We have different markings because I have assistants in my children, and I have assistants for classes that help prep for things, and they have to know where to cut and score. I score so many times so often. This is just visual. I'm a visual girl. So I just took a Sharpie and highlighted different lines in the line, and it comes with your beautiful stylus. So we're gonna take this on the 11-inch side, and we're gonna score it at 5.5. And then we're gonna score it again at, let's say 2, okay? I prefer the thicker side on this, you guys. So let's go to 5.5. I score, when I do these, I can score 2 cardstocks at once. It's wonderful. Our lines are nice and deep grooves, which is so wonderful. And the measurements on both sides. And let's just be clear, it's super light. I take it with me on all of my events. It's wonderful. I'm putting this, my poor puppy tried to sleep on the way home and from the beach, and my girls were harassing her in the back. So we're gonna cut this at 4 1/4. So let's take this and cut it at 4 1/4. Then I put this to the side, just for now. Now we have a score line at 2.5, 5.5, and you're wondering, are you wondering why? I don't know if you're wondering why. We're going to take this cardstock and we're going to take, and wherever you scored down, you've created a bump on the other side. That bump is going to go inside of your card, if you didn't know it. Most people commonly make this mistake when they're prepping cards, and they don't put the bump in the right place. So there's 2 sides to your cardstock. I could teach you all that, and I have in different classes, but just not right now. We're gonna pinch it with our finger. We're gonna take our bone folder, and we're gonna crisp the edge. Friendly reminder that we will be taking our BOGO sale down on Sunday. So that will be the last day for the BOGO sale. It's online right now, so make sure you don't miss out on that. Now we have a typical card front with a score line down the middle. What we're gonna do is fold this in. Actually, yep, we are gonna fold it in. At 2.5. I had somebody who held their bone folder like flat to the card. I just wanna teach you guys something simple. Simple tools. So I teach that with kindergartners, and we use our die cutting machines and our different stuff, but I use a bone folder for a reason. Because if you hold the bone folder flat, you lose the same power as if you were to put it at a 45-degree angle when you're embossing or you're impressing it. So I just literally pick it up just like so, and I just do 1 line. By holding it at a 45-degree angle, you change the quantity of pressure that applies to the card dramatically. We can get into the actual numbers of how much you change it. I remember researching it. I have an engineer for a friend, and he did an actual test to tell me, which was kind of cool. We're gonna use our tear tape right here, and we're gonna put our Stampin' Tear tape along the edge. And want it as close to the edge as possible. Boop. And do the other side. And I'm sorry if you guys can hear my kids. They're just in the pool swimming. They're fine. And my son went to take a shower to cool down. I'm all about, if he can cool himself down, I'm all for it, right? Now, I'm going to take the bone folder and I'm just going to kind of rub across. This is a little trick. The reason being I do that is that I want to make sure that adhesive is going to hold on tight, because this is going to be a little bit interactive. And so then I'll remove this portion here. Now you guys are going to pick the designer series paper that's going to go on that card. See the little extra that's there? Just tuck it in and tuck it in and go like so. Then take your bone folder and rub the edge right there. Bone folder is your must-have tool, you guys. I'm just saying, you have to have it. Now we've got this little card here, and it's got a 2.5-inch opening here on the side. It has this cardstock here, and it has now a pocket. So let me show you how this pocket works. My puppy knocked everything over, but I had my business cards right here. I always keep my business cards right next to me because this is primarily my workstation, but we'll take this one for right now. And a business card is traditional for a gift card, so you can just slip it in just like so. This becomes a great gift card holder. Oh look, I have a gift card holder, a gift card. So here's this really pretty gift card. And I'm just gonna slip it in. And if I were to send somebody a gift, my teenagers and 20-year-olds always want a gift card. They don't want, or cash. Let's just be real, they like cash. But this is a great way to do with nothing extra. You're not wasting anything. But we're gonna take that off for right now and put that there. Now we have this here. What I'm gonna do is on the inside, so we're going to take a piece of regular Whisper white cardstock, and okie dokie artichokes. So we have a couple things. I'm gonna put this is gonna be the liner to the inside of this card, okay? And we're going to place this boat just like so. So here we're looking at a 3.5. Let me just double check here. Yep, 3.5 on this here, and this is a 3-inch stripe. So this is 3.5 this way by 4.25. So I want to go down a 1/2 inch so it's an equal square in between. What I will do is, if this is 3 and I'm going down a 1/2 inch, I'm going to take this on this side to 3 3/4. That's a 1/2 inch down from 4.25. Boop. I love crafting. I have to tell you, this is one of my favorite days of the week. You guys are usually the highlight of my day. And what will happen will be the second highlight is when my son comes out from being angry and hangry, and he's eaten because I made him all when I came in after dealing with traffic. I was like, everybody, I don't like the dairy, but stuff a cheese stick into you and add something with sweets because you are blood sugar crushed. Okay, there we go. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous paper collection. I'm in love with it as well. I know, Monique, I love you. But Monique knows that. My Monique knows that. I think most of my Getting Crafty family actually knows how much I adore them. If you guys ever want extra crafting, make sure you consider joining the Getting Crafty family and grabbing that discount, which is on sale right now. So here we go. Now, I want to show you guys, we're going to color something really cute. We have a lighthouse, an anchor, and 2 boats. I'm not going to use the others right yet. So this is going to be fun. We're going to put one of the words right here. So I would encourage the thanks or set sail in the direction of your dreams. I don't know if let hope be your anchor through the storms of life. Let's see if that will fit. It may. This is how I fit things, you guys. I'm really technical. It will fit. Look at that. So all 3 words are an option. So that we'll get to in just a second. But we're going to take the lighthouse right here, and I'm going to die cut it when we get to that point, you guys, right next to me. But I'm going to stamp it in Stays On. So let me grab this here and a clear block. This block is not going to work. I have a bigger block right here. Let's just find it. If it didn't get put away, you will laugh if you saw my table right now. It's crazy. But that's okay. I can clean up pretty quickly, but sometimes it's a pain in the tush. Hold on one sec. Let me grab a block for some reason. I know I stamped with that. Then we're going to take that lighthouse that you see right there and this clear block. And we're going to just cling it. The nice thing is with our cling stamp sets, that is not coming off. Boop, boop. It is staying there. So we're going to grab the Stays On ink pad. Stays On is used, does anybody know why? I know I've trained you guys well if you've watched my lives over the years. Stays On smells like almonds, first of all. So put this up against your nose and inhale, but don't touch your nose. Oh, it smells like an almond bear claw. It's so freaking yummy. You know, gotta love it. And then we're going to ink that up with the Stays On ink pad. I love our fine line distinctive stamp sets. And this is going to give you a great variegated image that doesn't even need coloring, you guys, though we are going to have fun coloring. We're going to place that on my Whisper white cardstock, like so. Boop. First of all, can we just all collectively go, hallelujah? That's one of my favorite hymns, you guys. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Okie dokie. Simply stunning. Look at that detail. This stamp set, I'm telling you guys, is a must-have for your collection. I know. You can order it, and if you use this hostess code, you can get a happy mail from me in the mail. Help it. All the time. We're going to use a Stampin' Blends pen. So this is our blender pen. Our blender pen is different from an aqua painter. Our blender pen has glycerin in the base. It comes 3 to a pack when you order it, and they're double-sided and they last forever. I still have my original blender pens from when I started Stampin' Up! Over 13 years ago. Shut the front door. It's true. And I love when caps click onto the other side because, again, remember I lose everything? That is why. So we're going to pull up the color here with the Real Red. And we're going to highlight the dark lines first. Just kind of come down right here and come down. I saw my friend Melissa do something similar on a live she did. And this is just different from what she did, but it's fun. Coloring is fun, my dears. It really is. So let's kind of come down, color that bulb right there. And I know the predominant part of this card is blues. So when you have a red feature, your project will pop. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that red and we're gonna pull it, right? Just pull a little bit, dilute it just a little bit, and we're gonna take from the marker side and pull it over. I want to create most lighthouses, though they're red or different colors, they're faded because they're right there on the ocean, right? Just gonna kind of pull it over. And we're not losing all those fine lines because we're not watercoloring. We're using this glycerin base on top of Stays On so that it really holds its shape and color. I want a little bit of white peeking through. That's not bad at all, you guys. That's like considered a light source. I have to tell you, one of my favorite TV shows are tattoo style TV shows because I love the art of it. Do I love the drama? No. I wish they would just stop that drama. I don't like reality TV in general, and I don't get to watch a lot of TV. Do you guys watch TV shows? But what we're going to do is kind of come in, and then you want to darken it along the line and then just kind of fade it. I want it a little bit lighter on this last one. It doesn't have the natural shadow, so you kind of want it to have that same vibe. Does that make sense there? I actually like the red top. How about we do a blue bottom? We do it. Hi, Ina. Which is, I hear you. Grocery shopping is an ordeal. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take a scrap of paper, you guys. I'm going to see. I think I have one right around here. I just die cut one. You would think that it would be right here, but it's not. We're going to take this here, and we're going to take our blender pen, and we're going to rub it until the color comes off. This is the same technique as if you were using our aqua painter, but you don't have to do it as long because it is a glycerin-based marker. So this is the Night of Navy. We're going to come in. Somebody said red and blue. I think that was Wanda. And I'm going to add a blue bottom because it's fun. It's kind of fun to have that two-tone. Oh, we could do this here too. I might do that in the balmy blue. I don't use more than 3 colors per card usually because 3 colors is a lot for the senses to take in. So I'm going to teach you a little color theory. Do you want to know a little color theory? You have to comment. I'm not gonna just teach you unless you want to know, because I feel like I'm talking nonsensical to you. Boom. Oh, I like it a lot, you guys. And because we're going to be using the balmy blue, I'm probably going to make it darker here with that Night of Navy. So if you want to know some color theory and color techniques, make sure you comment and say, yes, teach me. I love this. Cannot lie. Yes, teach us. Glad you went with the red and blue. Me too. Don't you really like that? I'll show you guys really quick. Look at that. Doesn't that look stunning? And you can almost feel the texture of those walls right there because of the coloring aspect. Now, the reason we don't use more than 3 colors or how to use 3 colors, I'm going to actually use a 4th. Shh, I'm going to teach you something really quick. But percentage. So the predominant color in this card is the navy. Do you see that there? And then the balmy blue. So we have navy, balmy blue in that percentage. Neutrals don't count. Even though navy is a neutral, not in this project, it's not. So the neutral white doesn't count. So our predominant color, which is at least 50% of the project, has to be 1 color. And so that is your Night of Navy. Your second color, which has to be 50% of that, is the balmy blue. And then we're having a 3rd color, and that is the 50% of the smallest color. So that's the real red. And what that does is it's soothing to the eye to have the percentages go down. And that's very, very important in crafting, because if you confuse the eye, it's like wearing a very gaudy outfit. People know that something's wrong, but they can't always tell you what it is. Now, don't get me wrong. I have some very brightly colored outfits. I love it. But that's the best lesson for you guys ever. That there. Okay, so we're going to use the balmy blue to color in that water because the water is going to be lighter and it needs that contrast. Right here, and color it in, but make sure that you leave the white caps, right? So leave little dashes of white through here, you guys. You don't need to over color. So that is another thing. White on here is a neutral. It's actually your light source. So don't feel like you have to color the whole thing white. Did you know that? That the light source, I'm bopping here. I'm not really shaking. I was shaking a little bit, but I had a protein shake for breakfast. I'm okay. I am leaving the white to add towards that 3rd imaginary color, which is our 4th imaginary color, which is our white caps, like so. So here you have the 3 colors. I'm gonna wipe off this here. And I like a light on my lighthouse. We went to the lighthouse out in San Pedro area, and it was totally haunted. I know that sounds weird. I'm not really big on that, but I had to laugh because all of our pictures had light orbs that moved in all of them. And my best friend was visiting from Texas. Her in-laws are out there, and she said that it's totally like that. Like the whole area is haunted because that was a big war zone for the California beach after the attack of World War II, Hiroshima. Actually, after the attack in Hawaii. Sorry, can't think of the site. So now we've added a 4th color. Yes, but look at the percentage. So that is even less, right? So you are right, Wanda. I love your rebel. Your little rebel. You led the rebellion. So we added the real red, which is a 0.5% of the balmy blue or less. And then we have a little bit of balmy blue here, but we added a tiny touch of that crushed curry ink pad. And now you're getting that texture. It looks nice and dark. And by doing that, you get that by darkening where they've already darkened the lines. That gives that scallopy look. I can keep playing with this if you guys wanted. I mean, it's really that easy. But I thought this would be fun to do this. right here. And I want to add a little interest. And so we're going to take and put a dimensional on the back. If I can find my adhesive, which I was cleaning up and then my dog knocked over, so I moved it right here. Okie dokie, artichoke. So then here we go with our dimensional on. Make sure, I sound like a monkey. Make sure you have it in the right spot. So I'm going to come over here. And whoever gets this card is going to laugh. There's a little sparkle. There's a little sparkle. Do you remember why? We used the sparkle in our cards on Monday with the Wink of Stella. We watercolored with the Wink of Stella. So that transferred over because there was a little bit left on the ink pad. And it transferred. Let me turn off the light so you can see it a little bit better. Look, it transferred over to this lighthouse. So it's got a little magical, maybe it's haunted too. So look at that greatness right there. And I want to put it, but I don't want to have it squished. So I'm going to grab a mini dimensional and put it on the same spot right there. Boop and boop. Are you ready? This is where the magic all happens. Boop. So we're going to come in and I'm going to line it up as close to the center as possible. I'm going to line up this line. That's also an optical illusion. So what you're doing is it follows the line of the card and it looks more balanced. So that line here, let me just grab my bone folder so you can see. The line of the card follows the line of the lighthouse. It's slightly off, but it's not tilted. So it makes your card look more balanced than it is. So what I mean by that is this, just like so. So it all lines up, boop, straight. So it looks better than it actually is. And it actually is. It looks awesome. You guys did a great job. What do you think? Are you happy we did the two colors with the blue and the red? Do you like the crushed curry that we added to this? And then when you open it, let's put that gift card back in. Like so. You could send this to somebody, easy peasy lemon squeezy, and really wow them. What do you think? Boop. A little gift card waiting for you. Has some texture and dimension with that raised lighthouse on the project. And look, this is so simple, you guys. It is not hard at all. That's the beauty of it. Do you like it, Wanda? I'm so glad you do. I'm so glad when things come together and everybody's happy. So you have to tell me, I like the color combo, gives it a pop. I know, right? That little addition. But the biggest mistake crafters make is they use too many colors or too wrong of a percentage, too high or too little of a percentage. Too little is actually better than too much on crafting like this. No talking. Don't tell my kids to talk. What? So this is our posh. Oh my goodness, Ina, I'm so glad that you're joining us live. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Remember, tell me what you think. What is your favorite aspect of this card? Is it that it's a gift card holder? Is it the background stamping with the compass? Is it the color combo or the lighthouse or the coloring? What do you think? What is your opinion on this card? Remember, you can order this bundle as well. It is so wonderful. I'd actually encourage everybody, if you like this, order the whole suite because the whole suite is on sale. So let me show you what that means. This is the Sailing Home bundle right here. And that is item number 151066. 151066. But if you go to page 145, which I will. Oops, I just had it and it flipped through my fingers. Right here. If you like the bundle, the designer series paper, the note cards, the memory and more pack, the twine, the accessories, the embossing folder, you save 10% on everything with item number 152175. That's 152175. And you get all of this with a 10% savings. But Wink is missing, Linda. You're so funny. And this here, if you'd like to receive 20% or more discount on top of that, please consider grabbing that starter kit. This would be a great aspect to put on your starter kit, but you'd also can order it with a discount on all of these suites just like that. I love these sweets, and I cannot lie. Other demos they may deny. But these sweets, and then coloring. Hello, coloring is my happy place. Oh, so Ina says she really likes this fold. Linda says she wants some wink. Wink is missing. Okay, so Linda, I'm going to point out it actually has wink, just from earlier in the week's project. So we have a little bit of wink right there on the base of the, can you see that? I can't see if it shows, on the base of the blue there. So it's a little bit, actually, if you want to add a little wink, what I would do is add it to the water and the light. So maybe the light just like so, because that's sparkly, and then to the waves, right there. Simple, easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is perfect. Now, would you like to win this card? If you would like to win this card, please make sure that you comment right now. Let me know. We didn't design this card ahead of time. This was something I created with you. And you can see the full tutorial on my blog upcoming soon. Right there. So let's turn this around, and I'm going to pull a name. Hi. Linda says more. Linda, not all guys like sparkle. This is a great card for guy or girl, in my opinion, just so you guys know. This is that beautiful card right there. Up close, look at it right there, you guys. And then when you open it, you have a gift card inside. This card is blank. I have to tell you, I'm a thief. I steal gift cards that are blank when I want to create a design that's similar to it, or so I can coordinate this to a card and then give it away. And then I take this back to Walmart and I fill it up. And this was going to be for my mom, but my mom passed away suddenly. So I had found it on my desk and I wanted to make her a card for it. So, So I'm going to make a card still and just send it to somebody else, but I'll take this gift card back to Walmart and I will load it up and then send it off to somebody. So yeah. So Ina really likes how the card overlaps. Any overlap is fun. Isn't that fun? And then when you turn it like this, it looks just like that. Isn't that great? Sorry guys, I got a little emotional. Set sail in the direction of your dreams. That is a wonderful greeting, you guys. And the card came together so beautifully. Hi, Jamie. If you're catching this later on my YouTube channel, please feel free to join us at our Facebook Lives. Our Facebook Lives are at facebook.com/gettingcrafty.net. That's gettingcrafty.net, where we are live twice a week, and you can see a schedule of events, plus in-person and online classes are available. So consider that. Shop with me online and get a present in the mail. I'm going to pick somebody's name right now. So get your guys' last minute comments in. And check this out on my blog, and then join us for our cards and bunko, which will have the Sailing Home Memory and More cards. That is on August 17th. August 17th, and we're going to do bunko in the evening, which is so much fun. I know, happy Friday. I know. This has been a fast week. You just blink and it changed a whole month. You love the design, Linda. I'm so grateful. So I like the stamped off. I have to tell you, that is probably one of my favorite features, but I do love a good lighthouse, just like so. And it has a little bit of wink to it. It doesn't show it as well on this side of the card. I love this designer series paper, and I do love a good gift card right there. Don't miss out on our retreat in Big Bear Lake, California. That is coming up on September 20th through the 22nd. And we will be crafting at the lake with that view. It's an all-inclusive retreat. It's an amazing price. And I hope that you will join us. Spots are still available. So I hope that you guys have had fun today. Jewel, this will be in the mail to you. Don't